let's move on to online safety of a kind, because Ofcom has released their latest edition of the Children and Parents Media Use and Attitudes Report. And I just wanted to go through this a little bit. Media literacy, they say, enables people to have the skills, knowledge, and understanding they need to make full use of the opportunities presented both by traditional and the new communication services. Is this making you ill yet, Charles? Media literacy also helps people to manage content and communications and protect themselves and their families from the potential risks associated with using these services. So the question is, what are these potential risks and dangers? Just to sort of highlight some of the statistics from this, first of all, let's have a look at children's media use. So what have we got here? There's been an increase in 3 to 5 year olds using social media platforms. 3 to 5 year olds, let's look at some of the statistics. 19% of 3 to 5 year olds, according to this report, have their own mobile phone. 85% use a device of some kind to go online. 3 to 5 year olds we're talking about here. 56% use messaging apps. 91% of the people that these are of course the people that are using using the internet. 91% use video sharing platforms. 37% use social media, and of those, 60% have their own profile. So 60% of the 31% of the 3 to 5 year olds that are using the internet have their own social media profiles. The three main platforms for 3 to 5 year olds are YouTube, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. Let's see what else they're saying here. Of the 8 and 10 of 3 to 17 year olds, so 79% of 3 to 17 year olds who have their own profile on social media, messaging, VSP, or live streaming sites, 16% include a photo of themselves, which anyone can see. Let's go on. The majority of parents do not think the benefits outweigh the risks of their children being on social media, messaging, and video sharing apps, but they still give them a mobile phone. They still give them a tablet. Excellent. More than 7 in 10, 72% of parents are concerned that their child would be unable to distinguish between real and fake online content, but they still give them a phone. Let's see what else we've got here. Viewing of broadcast TV continues to decline among children aged 4 to 15, so maybe that's a good thing. But more children are watching live stream videos, a growing trend over the past 3 years. And they go on to say that the 3 most common online safety topics taught in schools are how to recognize harmful content, how to keep personal information safe, and being kind and respectful to others online. Well, I'm going to suggest that whatever they're learning on those topics in school is probably nonsense in all 3 cases. Now, by the age of 6 to 7, 30% of children have their own phones. And by the age of 8 to 9, 42% have their own phones. There's little or no difference between those statistics, by the way, across demographic categories. In other words, education and job role plays no part on this. And just to put a couple of graphics on this, let's just look at this one first of all. So that's showing the proportion of children that go online by age, 85% 3 to 5, up to 100% by 16. And then if we look at the top 5 communication apps and sites used by age group, clearly YouTube is well ahead from the age of 3. So what do we say about that? I'm just going to mention a comment here that this is unrelated, but came out at roughly the same time. This is from Rachel D'Souza, the Children's Commissioner, saying, children have told me this harmful content often finds them rather than them actively seeking it out. Girls as young as 9 have told my team about strangers asking for their home address online. And in a room of 15 and 16 year olds, 3/4 had been sent a video of someone being beheaded. Then she goes on to say, content like this is often promoted and offered to children by complex recommendation algorithms designed to capture, retain their attention. That's her typographical error, by the way. Designed for business purposes, not the interests of users. Well, I'm sorry, you're going to have a hard job, Rachel, convincing me that any online service provider is providing through an algorithm videos of beheadings for business purposes. This doesn't make sense. So you are misrepresenting the situation. The situation is pretty dire with respect to children and how young they are and being given the access to this content. But of course, you will take advantage of that to suggest that results in the requirement for more regulation of the internet. we'll talk about more about this in extra, but 3-year-olds, yes, what can we say?